watching the girls over the last few days thinking and preparing stuff for Father's Day, and it's hugely important because he didn't have that. And then just like getting excited talking about being a bit more protective of him if we're having an argument. And he just smiled as well. Yeah, and so I think these days are very, very important actually as I get older, and I think don't change the date, but certainly I think manufacturers who are making the money think about the small child that's going up to buy a card and might want something that shows them their selves and their life. Yeah.
Another than that, the Mother's and Father's Day is a day to celebrate with family, regardless of how your family's set up. If you have someone to celebrate it, who cares what the day's called?
Yeah, exactly. I thought I just said that.
So
it's good that they came. I haven't seen this, but good that they came to an understanding. It is a ridiculous proposition by that first woman. We're just here to remember the fatherly and motherly figures in our lives, whether they're biological or not. And that's all it is. Paying homage is a tradition. It's the day to cherish the person that makes that difference in your life. For most of us, it is biological. Nothing wrong with that at all. On the conversation of the single parent household for society. That one was a little bit of a feel-good ending, but this one is not, man. Happy Father's Day, by the way, by the time this video comes out, to all the daddies out there. It says, America's crisis is a lack of fathers.
One of the things to put up on the board here, call for number 2, this is some statistics that you were alluding to. This is children under 18 living in single-parent versus two-parent households in the U.S. by races of 2020. White on Hispanic, two parents, 75.5%. In black families, it's 37.9%. And I wonder about you, when you bring this up, what kind of blowback or criticism do you receive? And I know that you can argue extremely well, and I find you persuasive. Mm-hmm. But are you persuasive to those audiences who don't want us to be talking about two-parent families?
No, they'll call me an Uncle Tom, or they'll say that I'm talking bad about black people. But when the reality hits you, at the end of the day, I don't really care what other people say or think. I know that the results that I see in schools right here in Broward County, I have these programs that I run every day. When I look at these children that don't have fathers in their homes, and I see these little girls sending pictures of themselves naked to each other, and I hear about kids starting to have sex at 10, 11 years old. These things are coming because there's no father in the house. When I see them using drugs at the register, they're using drugs. And like you said before in your previous segment, they are pushing these kids, these fatherless kids through the system. These kids can't read and write properly. Most of their reading and math proficiency levels are 3 or 4 grades below where they should be. And this is all a result of not having a strong family home structure for these children to go to. And it's just not right. And as Americans like us who have the blessings that God given us, we have to stand for the voiceless. We have to make this loud and understand that we will be persecuted. There are some single moms.
Nah, man. Don't talk about single moms and that. Are you sure about that?
Moms that would be offended, but it's not about you.
Oh, nice. Okay, let's go.
You were one of the
Nice.
few who were able to raise your children properly. Doesn't take away from all those victims that we have across our nation. I mean, 8 million fatherless kids in our nation. Should all be embarrassed by that.
Jeff, when you talk about Broward County, how does you think about places like Baltimore?
Baltimore is a place where I've fortunately been able to visit and help out. But after the pandemic, it's just getting worse. I mean, these kids, the graduation rates, if they would truly put these kids through normal testing procedures, you'd see sometimes 0%. I think they had 38 schools where the kids didn't have 0% of the kids in the schools had reading proficiency levels at their grade level. This is a real epidemic. We need to call this a crisis.
Can I ask you just one last thing about that? Because Tucker Carlson brought this up on his show the other day, talking about Baltimore, talking about the kids. He was then called a racist by leaders in that community. And
What?
he continues, you know, he's not backing down. He's going to continue to say what he thinks and use the facts that are at his disposal to speak up for those kids. What do you think about him being called racist for pointing that out?
It's sick. Everything has to go back to race. We can't be real anymore in this country. Truth
Oh my
is race,
God, let's
love.
go.
That's what love is. And so we come to the coffee and bring the truth. And we need that in this country. These cities are ran by black people. They look just like me. Most of these school districts are ran by black people that look just like me. It's time for us to call our own brothers and sisters up and encourage them, but more importantly, hold them to some accountability. I will do
Oh,
that as a
damn,
black
let's
man. I
go.
have no problem with anybody
That's
pushing back
sound.
to me, because when it comes down to these innocent kids that are born in these situations, we have to stand up for that. So I applaud Tucker for that. I applaud everyone who speaks loud and proud. This is our nation. It's not about the color of your skin anymore. We need to get the black, the white, the Hispanic. We need to get all of that stuff off of our box checkers, and we need to start becoming Americans. All of us together. One blood, one America.
Man, the cops are out for blood today, am I
let me
right?
show you just
Girls
how
must be even
bad
more
the
of a hard ass than
statistics
Mercer.
are. Facts about the fatherless. In the United States, 23.9 million children live absent of their biological fathers. Fatherless children represent 63% of teen self-deletes, 70% of juveniles in state institutions, 71% of high school
For real.
dropouts, 75% of children in chemical abuse centers, 80% of these right here, violators, 80%, 85% of youths in prison, and 90% of homeless and runaway children. Before we get to that article, can we please have a conversation about I don't need no man, don't need my baby daddy, I can do it all on my own. Daddy government's gonna step in with money, but daddy government can't step in with all the intangibles a real biological father provides the children. As seen in the statistics, the outcomes for these children in a single parent household are abysmal at best. These kids are, for the lack of a better way to say this, screwed when it comes to life. From the get-go, they're going up against the grain man, and we are pushing this as a society. Strong, independent queens don't need no man. I'll just have a baby, whatever. I'll raise them by myself. This is the outcome of your child. When two people come together and have a kid, let's not even discuss like parental rights in the courts awarding women and shunning men. We don't have to discuss reproductive rights that women have and men lose when there's a time for the decision. We don't have to. Forget all that. When two people come together, have a kid, that baby is now the priority. You and your man, vice versa, whatever, no longer matters. Sorry. Your happiness is now second place. You brought a life into the world. It's not about you anymore. You need to amicably, I don't know, deal with the situation with